Hi, in this video I'm just going to be showing you exactly what I use on a daily basis as far as my equipment goes. First piece of equipment that I purchased when I found out that I was diagnosed with brain cancer was this Samson juicer here. The reason I picked this juicer was, number one, it had good ratings and it was a pretty decent price, and it does two different things. One, it does vegetables and fruits, juices and things like that, and it also has an auger built inside here, and it kind of strains out. It's great for wheatgrass, and I use it for wheatgrass and vegetables. However, that has changed. I strictly use this now for wheatgrass, and the reason being is it takes a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables to get a good amount of juice out of it. Also, it was kind of a pain to clean, and it was kind of a timely process, and I wanted things done quickly. So that led me to the Vitamix. I have the Vitamix 4500 Turbo Blend. It's a 2 horsepower, 1400 watt blender. It's a very high powered blender. And if you try to do smoothies or vegetable drinks and things like that in a regular home blender, you're going to have a really difficult time with it. It's not going to really liquefy it very well. It's probably going to come out pretty clumpy. That's where the Vitamix comes in handy. It's very powerful, and everything comes out very smooth, which is the way I like it. I don't like the clumpy drinks and things like that. I recommend this highly. If you're going to get only one thing, it would be the Vitamix, in my opinion, and I love it. So, wheatgrass with the Samson juicer and everything else. The cool thing about it is you don't have to just do smoothies. You can do salsas, you can do puddings, you can do you name it, salad dressings. There's so many things. It's unlimited. One of my favorite things that I just started doing, I don't know why I didn't think of it before, is like last night. I took 1 papaya, 3 cups of ice, and 1.5 cups of freshly squeezed orange juice, and just blended it up. It kind of comes out like I don't know if you know of an orange Julius. It's kind of like that. Really good. And anyway, it's a fantastic piece of equipment, and I recommend it highly. Another piece that I have here that I use pretty much on a daily basis as well is another type of a juicer. I use this mainly for like carrot juices, cucumber juices, orange juices, and things kind of like that. But you can pretty much use it for anything you want. Basically, you have a little thing here, you put everything here in the top, you just kind of push it down, and it comes right out here. The pulp comes out here, so it comes out nice and smooth. You don't have all that pulp. Now, just thinking about that, the pulp part, a lot of people have asked me, and this was a thing that I wondered about when I first got into juicing and blending and all those kind of things. If you have a juicer, you have a blender. What's the main difference? I mean, we all know that it comes out and there's no pulp or anything in it. It comes out nice and smooth, but it doesn't do that in a blender. So what's the main difference as far as health benefits? What's the difference between the two? Well, a juicer basically extracts all of the fiber, the skin and all that, and it comes out nice and smooth. You get the juice of that vegetable or that fruit or whatever it is that you're doing, whereas you don't get the fiber. Whereas in the blender, you're blending everything, it has nowhere to extract. So you're getting not only the juice, but you're getting the fiber as well. So that's pretty much the difference. Juicer, no fiber; blender, fiber. That's the main difference as it was explained to me. Okay. Well, the last piece of equipment that I mainly use on a regular basis, I'm not going to say daily basis because it's a dehydrator. You don't have to use it every single day if you make enough. The one that I have is a very basic one, and when it breaks down or I just get tired of it, I'm going to move on to what is called the Excalibur. It's the one I really wanted, but I didn't find that out until I researched and met with people and talked to different people, went to seminars and things like that I found out about it. It's basically, it's just basically a kind of a square little box and has drawers that come out. I kind of like to think of it as like a dresser. It's pretty awesome. If you look on crushcancer.net, the homepage there, just click under products and you'll see the Excalibur there to get a better idea. Now, the one thing that I do recommend, and you're going to probably hear this if you get into this kind of stuff, is to keep food in their natural state without killing the enzymes and oxygens, things like that. You don't want to cook your food above a certain temperature, and that's where the dehydrators come in really handy. I've heard things from you don't want to cook anything over 128 degrees, over 115 degrees, over 110 degrees, and so on. So what I have done is I just do it all at 105. That way I know that it's pretty much going to stay in its natural state. It's not going to get overly cooked. It's going to basically stay raw in its raw form. And the thing I like about it is I'll set it on 105 and I'll put almonds or nuts or any kind of nuts and seeds in there. And if you've ever soaked seeds before, you know that they're kind of mushy afterwards. Well, I don't like mine mushy. And so what I do is I'll soak them, and the reason you soak them is because in almonds, for example, they have an enzyme inhibitor in them. So when you soak them for about 12 hours, it releases that, or it gets rid of that. And so that's why I do that. So then after that, after I soak them for 12 hours, I drain them, and then I have trays inside of here. As you can see right now, there's about 5 trays, but here's some of my almonds right here. And what I do with the almonds, because I like a little bit of taste to them, I like them crispy, I'll probably put them in there for anywhere from 20 hours to 30 hours, just depending on the crispiness. And then what I do is before I actually start the dehydrator, I'll either sprinkle some sea salt on it or some chili powder or something like that, something to give it some flavor. That's just what I like to do because I like the taste of it. So, and real quick, I don't have anybody running my camera, so I'm going to bring this up to you. I'm going to show you the time, or the temperature gauge here that I have on this, so you can see it up close. So if you notice right there, this is just a basic dehydrator, but it has the different temperatures here, and mine's set at 105 degrees always. I don't change it from there, it never varies. So now you know what I use, and the reason I brought this up, and the reason I'm doing this video at all, is because I've had numerous people ask me, you know, what I eat on a daily basis, and I listed that on the About Me section on my website, just kind of briefly. If you have any questions about things that I eat or things that I don't eat, please send me an email at chad@crushcancer.net. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you. But that's the reason why I put this together, and to show people the things that I use. I use mainly 4 different things here. And there's some other things that I do, like with sprouting. I'll use a regular canning jar, and I'm going to have a video on that you can watch on sprouting, and there's also a tab there that explains the benefits of sprouting. So here's my equipment, and I'm happy to share it with you. Again, if you have any questions, please email me at chad@crushcancer.net. Thank you.